On today's episode of I Spent Too Much Money on Designer Handbags, we have the Odeon PM. So this is the smaller size of the Odeon by Louis Vuitton. And I'm going to start by going over the basic features of this bag. What fits inside will be next, and following up with some outfits. So the first thing to go over is the basic features. So in terms of the functional aspects, we basically have this front magnetic closure or pocket here. So hopefully you can hear that. It makes that little snapping sound because it's magnetic. So this is really nice and convenient for things like your phone or your wallet that you might want quicker access to. And it's a pretty deep, large pocket, which hopefully you can see. So a fair amount of stuff will be able to actually fit in this pocket. Next up, we have the main compartment, which has a double zipper here, and the inside is lined in cloth, and there is a back pocket. It's just a regular pocket, so there's no zip closure, no magnetic or anything like that. It's just basically a piece of cloth there to create a pocket. So it's not a secure pocket, but there is an interior pocket, and that's pretty much all that you have in terms of the functional features of this bag. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but we can go ahead and talk about some of the detailing for those people that are interested in that. So for all of the places that it says Louis Vuitton, you have it on the zipper where it says Louis Vuitton Paris here. You have it throughout the hardware in general, so you have it here on the hook. You also have it on the buckle here on both sides. It says Louis Vuitton, and then finally it also does say on the leather strap as well. So there's a lot of places that you can find the logo for Louis Vuitton if that's what you want. And it also obviously does say this on the print as well. So let's go ahead and see what fits inside this bag. So the first thing we have is a scarf. So we have a lightweight scarf that will fit inside. We also have another scarf. So we have two scarves. So if you need a second option, you can incorporate that as well. Oh, we have a third scarf. So this is number 3. Is there more? We have a fourth scarf as well. And that is all we really have in terms of the scarves. We also do have a little pack of tissues in here as well if you want those. But let's go ahead and see what we have in the front pocket. We can fit in yet another scarf. So we have 5 scarves we can fit in this bag if you are looking to use this as a scarf holder. Now, in all seriousness, I'll show you what you can more practically fit in this bag. So we will do that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what fits in this front flap pocket first before we go into the main interior pocket. So I have I would call this a medium-sized zip wallet, so it's pretty standard size, and this will fit right into the front here, and there's plenty of space. It closes really easily. So if you have a wallet of this size or of a smaller size, it'll fit in with no problem with some space left over. But if you do have a larger wallet, it doesn't fit particularly well in the front. So this is, if you have a very large wallet, then this is probably something you would have to put in the main compartment. Now you can also put a pair of sunglasses in as well, either in the main compartment or the front compartment. So if you do put this in the front compartment, basically it's very fat now. It'll still close, but the shape has been, you can see hopefully that the shape has now been slightly altered. So it's a little bit wrinkly looking just because the sunglasses are so large in size. So it works really well if you want to fit like your wallet in your phone, and you can put a larger size item in it as well, but for larger items I would probably recommend moving on to the main compartment. So we will now see what fits in there. So in the main compartment, obviously you can put in a pair of sunglasses. Since it fit into the front compartment, it'll fit into the main compartment. You can also have a standard size water bottle. So the thing here is that there is the back flap pocket, so you kind of have to move that out of the way sometimes, otherwise things can get stuck, but you still will have that fit in and still have a lot of space left over. So if you do want to carry a smaller or a normal size water bottle, that will fit as well, and you'll still have enough space left over to carry whatever, well, not whatever you want to carry, but other things that you want to carry. Now, if you do happen to decide you want to try to fit a larger size water bottle, I think this is like a 16 ounce probably. This is a little bit of a struggle, but it will technically fit. So if you are if you just are really determined to carry it around. So you can see that it's at a diagonal here, so you technically do have some space, but it definitely, even though it does close, which I will prove to you here, this is probably going to be the main thing that you would be carrying in the main compartment, although and it also compresses, or it presses out into the front compartment, so it makes this a little bit awkward, although we can see if the wallet will still fit. So we have the wallet here, and so you can still like smush things in here, but you can't, the magnetic closure now is not able to close, just because the water bottle is pushing out so much from the interior main compartment. So realistically, you probably would not be carrying a water bottle this big in this bag, but we can go ahead and pack this up with the more standard size plastic water bottle. So, okay, the first thing we can put in is just the sunglasses. So we have the sunglasses in the main compartment. Again, if you see me like fiddling or fumbling, it's because the interior cloth pocket tends to stick out, so I'm like smushing it back. Next we do have the water bottle here. And so the water bottle will not quite fit vertically, so it needs to be slightly angled. But there's still more space left over, so we can decide to put one of these scarves. So we have a smaller, more of like a summer weight scarf that'll fit in to this, and you can fit in some other small items like chapstick or lipstick or whatever as well. But since we do already have a full-size standard water bottle in there, that's probably about all I would put here in the back compartment. And then in the front, we can go ahead and put the larger, or the zip wallet and the phone. So, okay, so we have the zip wallet here that I showed you before, and that fits in. This will still close. And then also this is a iPhone 12, I believe. And so this will slide in as well, right next to the wallet. And the things are a little bit fat, so the magnetic is not quite closing based off the way I have it adjusted. So you can see that it's pretty much open in the front right now. But it will close if I move the wallet to the main compartment. So we can do that as well. So we'll leave the phone in the front and pretty much just stick the wallet here in the back. So there's still technically room in the back here, and close that right up. So I will go ahead and quickly unpack everything for you, just so you can see at once everything that I put into this bag. So again, in the front, we just have a iPhone 12. And then in the main compartment, we have the zip wallet, a scarf, no, I'm just kidding, not another scarf. We have the sunglasses, and then we do have the water bottle, as well as a mini pack of tissues, and you could still put a few more small items in here as well. Okay, so that is all I have in terms of what fits in this bag, keeping in mind that you can stuff this a little bit more full if you choose to, but we will now move on to some outfits